Thanks for the question. How are my kids doing with my pronoun transition since I've come out publicly? A little context, I have 2 kids, both are under 5, so that makes it a little bit easier to explain this whole concept to them versus somebody who's been older or like knows you as you've been. I've also been out to my partner and like my close-knit friends for about 11 months. Jesus Christ, November's 12 months now. That's a realization I didn't expect. And I've also not actually hidden it from my kids. I've not masked up when I was around them. I've not gone boy mode at all. I've honestly just been myself and how I feel fit anytime I'm in my household. The youngest has actually been the easiest because he doesn't actually use words yet. He's making sounds, he's making phonetic sounds, and he just sticks with ma, 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 da, 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 ta, 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 like just stuff like that. We've just reassured to him that ma, 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 and ma, ma, ma are just me and my partner. That's what we do, and anytime it's da, 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 it's not being directed at one of us, and we're not trying to reaffirm that da, da, da is one of us. He still makes the whole range of phonetic sounds, but ma, ma, ma is what he uses to get our attention directly. The oldest, on the other hand, actually knew me back before I started transitioning or even knew I was trans at all, so she knew me as dad and daddy and dada and all of that. That was a little bit more difficult, but not in like a she doesn't get it, but in a we're trying to readjust. We kind of just sat her down and started explaining that dad doesn't really want to be called dad or Christopher anymore, but they want to be called mommy, mom, or Crystal now, and that's kind of where we sat with that for a little bit. From there, I was just correcting her when she slips up, because she's obviously not doing it maliciously. She's a kid. She doesn't really understand how to be malicious in that way yet. She's not trying to hurt my feelings. She's just trying to refer to me in the easiest way possible. But anytime she'd say, hey, dad, I'd say, mom. She'd reply back, hey, mom. And then we just continue the conversation that way. And that's kind of where we left it at this point. Later on in life, we're definitely going to have to explain a little bit more in depth whatever questions they may have, but we're open books. We're like, if they ask a question, we're going to be able to answer them in the most honest and open way possible. I personally believe when it comes to your kids that honesty is the best policy. Do they need to know every single in-depth detail? No, they do not. But they do need to know at least the baseline so they can try to understand what you're asking of them. I have no idea how old your kids are, but I would honestly just have you sit down and talk with them and be completely honest in the aspect that, hey, this, what you refer to me in this way, doesn't really feel right. It doesn't fit. It doesn't feel like me. Can we try this instead? And try to reaffirm that it's nothing they're doing, that it's just something that you're feeling that you want to be more comfortable in just living life. And this is something that they can help with. I found that with kids, if you say that this is something you can help me with, or like try to give them some form of agency to help you in some way, they tend to appreciate it and understand it a bit more. Because everybody needs some help sometimes, and this is about honesty between you and your kids. Good luck, you got this.